was fun while it lasted, but the tax deferred party is over. With the passing of the GOP tax bill, they made significant changes to 1031 exchanges. And I'd previously opined here on how you could utilize a 1031 exchange to shield capital gains on investment property. And Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrencies currently sort of being in that undefined ground of not being securities, not being commodities, not being currency, and deemed by the IRS to be property, it was a great way, especially with early adopters, to shield their capital gains. That party is effectively over as of the first of the year, so you better get going. And so what a 1031 allowed you to do was effectively take investment property and sell it and use the proceeds to purchase another investment property and avoid paying that capital gains. But that window has been closed, and now it's only limited to real estate transactions. So you could purchase a real estate transaction, earning capital gains, sell that, purchase another real estate property in a 1031 exchange and shield gains. Can't do that with cryptocurrency anymore, or anything else, any other type of investment property. So the question becomes, what do I do? Is there any way to really shield capital gains? And the problem is well, a couple things. One, people have made so much that simple retirement accounts really won't help shield significant gains. Two, most people have earned the money onshore, which wouldn't allow them to take advantage of offshore jurisdictions where there's lower capital gains or no capital gains, as the case may be. So you're really looking at a scenario where you're probably faced with paying a tax if you want to cash out any amount of that cryptocurrency. One thing to consider is the concept of LIFO versus FIFO, which I've also talked about here, first in, first out, last in, last out, which is a methodology for calculating your gains from cryptocurrency. So it's worth the analysis to see, especially in rising markets, as it relates to whether or not you are minimizing your capital gains burden or maximizing it, depending on which methodology you adopt. Outside of that, you're pretty much stuck. Short-term capital gains obviously carry a higher rate than long-term capital gains, which are a year or more, so you may want to look at that as well. But as far as my prior guidance here, that 1031 exchanges will shield you from potential tax liability, that window closed pretty fast. So it's Thursday the 28th. You've got about 2 days to liquidate all your crypto and then go contract and buy some large real estate property. So I'd get moving on that as quickly as I could. So TracyFirm.com. Talk to you later.